core banking system. So from this video, we will understand what is core banking and banking ecosystem and transaction flow. Okay, let's get started. So first, we try to understand through a story what is core banking. So imagine millions of customers, they try to open their banking apps. So this, how do you check your account balance? So this is the mobile app. So the bank customers and you try to access the mobile app and try to check your bank account. Okay. Some people are checking their salary deposits. Some are verifying. Some are trying to buy coffee, or you're using your ATM machine, or some are. So let's draw another scenario use case. So this customer is tapping the credit card or ATM somewhere at a shop. Okay. So that's the second scenario. And third scenario, you are withdrawing money from an ATM machine. So this is you as a customer. You're using your debit card and you are withdrawing money. Okay. So this ATM and this is POS, point of sale. Okay. So this is the app. So there are some other channels also, right? Like how do you do your banking today, right? Like when you go to branch, you access to ATM, you go to net banking or online banking, internet banking, or you can call customer care center, or you can call mobile app. So we are just talking about mobile app and ATM and POS. POS is not listed here. So let's continue our story here. So, and suddenly what will happen if transaction stop working? You're not able to use the mobile app. So let's say for some reason, you want to move money and mobile app is not working. And you check your ATM balance and your balance does not show. And you try to tap your debit card or credit card and debit card is failing. So how is your feeling? You start panicking, right? Like what happened to my money? So inside the bank, these kind of incidents, there will be a immediate meeting, like production incidents will be created and everyone will be gathered in a call and investigated what's happening, right? And also these type of incidents happen, customers start calling the call center. That's the only way, right? So if this is not working, and you don't see the balances, so you need to speak to someone, right? To start calling customer center. So the call center will be flooded with calls, right? So now immediately the IT team behind this one. So when customer calls, so here let's say this is the call center, okay? The person with the headphone, this is the call center. So let's draw a couple of images. This is the call center. We can call as IVR. Don't worry about the terminologies, okay? So this call center, the customer you are calling, hey, I'm not able to move money. I cannot tap my card. My balance doesn't show. I'm not able to withdraw the money. So what will happen in this scenario, right? So customer care IVR, the CSM on the call, they'll update note, right? They look into your profile inside the profile. So if you are not able to access, sometime they may also not able to update this one. So how they can handle this one? So they need someone from technology, IT team to take a look, right? So they will escalate this case to IT, right? So a developer has to write dev, okay. So this the developer, a developer has to take a look what's going on, okay? What exactly failed? So what is failing here? Where the developer will check? So the developer will check the centralized system. It's the core banking. So now today you're not, so this is what you're gonna learn. So you are joining a real banking transformation project, okay? So we'll talk about the project also as a business analyst. And together we are going to rebuild whatever the issue is going on. So we try to build a core banking platform with some product. That's the plan. Okay, so we understand how we can get the requirement and write user stories, what questions asked during the interview related core banking. So can you tell me what exactly the core banking is? So most beginners, they're thinking core banking is like the mobile app, right? That's incorrect. The mobile app is only one screen of customer see, right? But a real banking engine is hidden behind the scene here. So you don't see the core banking. Um, so it's hidden. So you will only see the interface, which is the mobile banking, right? And also this engine, this is a engine because it's orchestrate everything, um, and balance and transactions, deposit, withdrawal, payment history, interest calculation, everything. Without core banking, it's not possible, right? Like there are multiple products your account, right? You have a loan account, which interest should be calculated daily. You have a savings account and investment, interest should be calculated to pay to you, right? And also there are notification and you are withdrawing money. So many things we need to keep track of it, right? A bank cannot function without this core banking platform or engine. So now let's understand with a simple real life case. Um, go to our page. So customer name Sarah. So this is our customer name. Okay. So this is our customer. 9 a.m. Company send a payroll to the bank. Okay. So Sarah receive money too. This is payroll, payday. She receive money on payroll. Okay. So this is her bank account. Let's pretend this the bank statement. Okay. Sarah open her banking app and expected to see $4,000 deposited in their account. So let's say 4K. But instead of that one, her balance shows $23 only. Instead of 4K, it's showing only $20. So now Sarah panics. She tries ATM withdrawal, transaction decline. She tries debit card payment decline. She call customer support, right? What should normally happen inside the bank? Step one, the employer send payroll transaction. Step two, the payment processing system receive the file. Step three, core banking process update Sarah's account balance, right? So step one, the employer. Sarah's employer, right? Sent to Sarah. Sent to Sarah's bank. So step 2, payment processing service. Receive the file instruction. We can call instruction. Third, core banking system update. Core banking update Sarah's account. These are the 3 things can be happening, right? So step 4, transaction 4 recorded in the ledger. You'll understand what is a ledger. Okay, just think about centralized account book. Okay, for the bank. So here ledger is updated. Now the available balance recalculates. Step 6, the mobile app fetches the updated balance. Right, so it's updated. Fetch the updated balance, and 7, Sarah sees her salary. This is what behind the scene is happening. Okay, let's write number 5. So Sarah might have some other balances. So with the new amount, balance update. Balance update. Number 6, we can write mobile app. Fetch this information. And number 7, finally Sarah sees the balance, her balance. Right? This is what happening when she opened her banking app inside the bank, right? Mobile app. So if even one system failed, right? Like receiving this file, updating the core banking or ledger update, or the transaction balance, the customer account update, one system failed, and Sarah will not see the balance, right? So as a business analyst, how you can help understand, figure it out this problem, how we can fix this system, right? Let's say you are here in IT department and you receive this problem to your team, how you can help to resolve, how we can help Sarah to solve this problem. So what BA does, BA asks question, which system failed, right? Where to ask, how to identify, was it mobile app, was it the API, was it the database, was it the payment engine, was the transaction data lost, was the balance delayed? Now this is very important. So good BA does not directly jump into solution. They understand the system flow. First, you need to understand the system flow. If your approach to address this question, you need to understand how one by one, step 1, step 2, step 3, what are the system involved and what's happening inside these systems. So then they identified impacted system. So you will get a clear idea what are the impacted system. So after that only you can get the requirement or like solutions are discussed. Now imagine this one. So you walk into your first project meeting at ABCD Bank. The CEO says transaction failure happened for 47 minutes, something, right? The operation manager says customer could not access balance. The support team says call volume increased by 300%, right? Because people are start calling. Now the senior business analyst returns toward and says, we need to understand complete transaction flow. That's how you will tell, right? At this moment, many beginners panic, right? But experienced BA start mapping the business flow. So first you need to establish very easy, right? This business flow. And one of the biggest lesson is Bankkeeper business only think in flows, not screens. Okay, so you're not seeing screen. You have to think like on the flow, not buttons. Okay, so for example, salary enters in the bank. How the ingestion process will happen, right? Transactions get processed. How the balance update here. So like this big giant ecosystem, each systems are connected, right? Like a mobile app, banking app, and everything is connected, and even fraud detection system, notification service, customer database, API gateways, third-party vendors like credit bureau, everything is connected together. And all these systems communicate through APIs. This is why banking projects are complex and one small issue can impact millions of customers. Now let's look at the role of business analyst in core banking project. Okay, so a BA help. So a BA help business gather requirement, right? So I'll write a BA helps gather requirements. What else? Understand business problems, document workflows, write user stories, communicate with developers, support testing teams, okay? And analyze system impact. You can test the flow and see. Ensure business needs are correctly implemented. Now let's write a sample example requirement, right? So as a customer, I want salary deposits reflected immediately so that I can access my funds without delay. Now let's add some acceptance criteria, okay? So here one of the acceptance criteria, salary transaction must update balance in real time. So here, right, this should update the balance real time, right? If you have $100 and 4,000 is deposited, so 4,100 should update it. That's what we are talking about here, okay? So next one, transaction must be stored in the ledger. Whatever comes in, whatever goes out, everything should be updated in the account book. That's a ledger. So the next one, customer must see updated balances in mobile banking. Failed transaction. So next one is the happy part. So failed transaction must generate alerts. Now you are starting think like a real business analyst. So this is what you need to document, right? So this real enterprise thinking. Now before we finish today lesson, let's quickly review a few questions. Okay, let's understand some questions. So questions. Okay, the first question, the same question I asked. What is a core banking system? Okay, so do you want to answer now? I'll give you a few minutes, but in the meantime, I can provide you the answer. Okay, so I can write a core banking system is the main banking, can correct the spelling, okay? Banking platform that manages accounts, balances, transactions, deposits, withdrawals, and customer banking operations. So we'll understand detail, but just to understand the bigger picture, okay? I'm not going to correct the words here, okay? But you got the idea, right? So number two, what is the role of business analyst in banking? So what is the role of BA in banking? BA gather requirement, analyzes business process, communicate between business and technical teams, and ensure systems meet business needs. Okay, this is simple example, explanation. Okay, let's move on to the question number three. Can you tell me why are banking systems complex? Okay, so let's build the answer. Because many systems such as payment engine, APIs, fraud systems, databases, ATMs, and mobile app work together in real time. Okay. So it's a big ecosystem. Question number four. What is a business flow? What is a business flow? So a business flow is the sequence of steps showing how a process moves from start to process and system. Okay. You can see here, last question here, why this the process flow. Okay, that's what I want to show you. Last question. Why is core banking critical? Okay. Why core bank is critical? Let's build up this answer. Because almost every banking transaction depends on the core banking platform. Okay. All right. So those are the summaries. So we discussed this question: what is core banking, banking ecosystem, transaction flow, role of business analyst. Okay, how to get the requirement. Okay. So next episode, we are going to build a digital customer onboarding, and a customer want to open a bank account using only a mobile phone. So how does the bank verify identity? How is customer data is stored, and how the account number is created, and how does business analyst design the workflow? So that's what we are building next. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.